Hey guys, Mike with D2D Millionaire here. And are you revealing the price too soon when you're talking to potential customers when you're selling door to door? If you are, it could be one of the main reasons you're not getting as many sales as you could be. One thing that a lot of reps struggle with is if someone asks them how much is it too soon in the sales process, or where they're not ready to reveal the price. And a mistake that you can make is revealing it too early, and people are going to make a buying decision without all the facts. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that when someone asks how much is it, that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Usually that means there's some level of interest and there's some area that they can qualify for your products and services. If someone wasn't concerned about how much it is or didn't even care, they probably don't have that issue in their home. So asking how much is it is an indication that there's some level of interest and you can move further on in the sales process. One thing that people struggle with in door-to-door sales is they spend too much time with the wrong people. So if somebody's interested in how much it is, they're probably interested in buying on some level, so they could be a good prospect to talk to. The only thing that you want to keep in mind though is that you want to reveal the price at a specific time after you've gone through your service explanation and your value build, so they understand the value of your products and services and how you can help them. A great way that you can transition from someone asking you how much is it is by answering their question with a question. And why you do this is not to cover up or hide what you're doing by any means. But the real reason is that you want to find out more information about their needs and wants. For example, your products and services when you're selling door to door probably have various levels or packages or treatments or whatever the case is, various options that specific prospect could choose from. So revealing the price without knowing any further information about them and what they're looking for or what their needs are doesn't really make sense. So they're going to make an uneducated decision based only on price instead of value and understanding how you can actually help them and what they can do. So one thing that you can do to transition from someone asking how much is it into asking more questions to find out about what it is they exactly need and want is to say something along the lines of, you know what, that's a great question, and if our products aren't a great fit for you, it's not going to cost you anything. And it really depends on what products and services you go with us to determine how much it would cost and how much you would spend on our services. One thing that can determine that is the area of treatment around your home, whether we do the inside or outside. So what exactly are you experiencing right now? Are you experiencing more pests on the inside of your home or more on the outside? What have you been seeing lately? So again, you can transition to know more about what your prospect is looking for. Another question could be, it's really dependent on the square footage of your home. Approximately how big is your home? How many square feet is your home? So again, it asks more probing questions, and when you lead off with saying, if it's not a fit for you, it isn't going to cost you anything, this again is going to have you come off as a messenger of good news rather than just someone that's trying to sell them something. If you're straight up telling them, if it's not a fit, you're not going to buy. You're not going to be a customer with us. So we don't want to sell you something if it's not going to be a fit. Again, it's going to put their guard down. They're going to understand that you're just there to help them instead of just trying to sell them whatever it is that you're pushing at that point. And it can create more sales and less friction throughout the process. And again, by doing that, you can easily transition to asking more questions about that prospect, finding out what their needs and wants are. And again, when you do that, you can customize your value build, your service explanation to what it is that they specifically need and want. And by doing that, you're going to get a lot more sales with your prospects. So again, hopefully you guys got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And if you are in door-to-door sales, be sure to head to d2dmillionaire.com and enter your information for access to our free podcast on how to avoid the 5 most common mistakes sales reps make in door-to-door sales. So if you're struggling, not making the money that you want, or maybe you just want this year to be your best year yet in door-to-door sales, head on over to d2dmillionaire.com, enter your information for access to that free podcast on how to avoid the 5 most common mistakes sales reps make in door-to-door sales. But thanks again for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.